Here are my top 10 picks for the 2024 NFL mock draft. At number 1, the Chicago Bears have, and they obviously select Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is poised to be the number 1 pick in the draft due to his exceptional talent, versatility, and leadership on the field. With a combination of pinpoint accuracy, remarkable arm strength, and lightning-fast decision-making, Williams has consistently showcased his ability to dominate games and elevate his team's performance. His dynamic playing style, coupled with his ability to extend plays and create opportunities, makes him a coveted prospect for any team looking to secure a franchise quarterback. Beyond his on-field prowess, the 2022 Heisman winner excludes a natural charisma and maturity. Williams set himself apart because of his undeniable talent. These qualities make him the undeniable frontrunner for the top pick in the draft. At number 2, the Commanders have, and they do not trade their pick away, they select, and it's a quarterback obviously, Jayden Daniels out of LSU. The Commanders should strongly consider selecting Heisman winner Jayden Daniels with the 2nd pick in the draft due to his exceptional talent, poise under pressure, and proven ability to elevate the team's performance. As a Heisman winner, Daniels has demonstrated his capacity to thrive in high-stakes situations and deliver clutch performances when it matters most. His combination of athleticism, arm strength, and accuracy makes him a dual-threat quarterback capable of extending plays and creating scoring opportunities both through the air and on the ground. Beyond his physical abilities, Daniels possesses a keen football IQ and a strong work ethic, traits and suggests that he has potential to become a franchise cornerstone for Washington. With Daniels at the helm, the Commanders could potentially revitalize its offense and usher in a new era. With the combination of a good receiving core in Terry McLaurin and adding guys such as Austin Eckler, the Commanders will look like a totally different team led by head coach Dan Quinn. Now, with the 3rd pick in the draft, the New England Patriots select. Even though a quarterback is a huge need for the Patriots, how can you pass up on a player like Marvin Harrison Jr., the wide receiver out of Ohio State? The Patriots should select Marvin Harrison Jr. with the 3rd pick despite their need for a quarterback because of his rare talent and game-changing potential he brings to the table. As the son of NFL legend Marvin Harrison Jr., he inherits a legacy of excellence and a deep understanding of the game. His combination of size, speed, and route running precision makes him a nightmare matchup for opposing defenses. With a knack for making contested catches and turning short gains into long touchdowns, Harrison Jr. has the ability to transform New England's passing game into a potent force. While the Patriots undoubtedly have a quarterback need, the opportunity to secure a game-changing talent like Harrison Jr. may be too enticing to pass up, offering a valuable asset to bolster their offense for years to come. They can trade for a quarterback later in the draft if they want to. More on the Patriots a little bit later. With the 4th pick, we have our first trade of the night. This time, the Minnesota Vikings, who have 2 first-round picks, the 11th and 23rd overall pick, make a trade from 11 to 4 make a trade from 11 to 4. After losing Kirk Cousins in free agency, the Vikings' need for a quarterback was a problem. Now that Cousins is gone, the Vikings' decision to trade up to select reigning national champion Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy demonstrates their commitment to securing a franchise signal caller with a proven pedigree and leadership qualities. McCarthy's impressive performance throughout his college career, culminating in a national championship victory, has solidified his status as one of the most coveted quarterback prospects in the draft. With a strong arm, exceptional accuracy, and poise under pressure, McCarthy has the tools to thrive in the NFL and lead the Vikings' offense to new heights. His winning mentality and ability to elevate those around him make him an ideal fit for Minnesota's roster, signaling a bold move by the Vikings to secure their quarterback of the future. Now, the Chargers have the 5th pick, and even though they do need a wide receiver, it's Jim Harbaugh. I think they're going to decide to take an offensive line because they'd rather run, and Greg Roman, who is known for liking to run the ball, is the new offensive coordinator. Instead, they just select an offensive lineman. The Chargers' decision to select Notre Dame offensive lineman Joe Alt showcases their commitment to fortifying their offensive line under the leadership of new head coach Jim Harbaugh. Despite a need for a receiver after losing key talents like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, Harbaugh's emphasis on building a dominant front line to protect Justin Herbert and establish a formidable ground game that cannot be overlooked. Alt, touted as the best tackles in the draft, brings a combination of size, strength, and technique that could anchor the Chargers' offensive line for years to come. By prioritizing protection for Herbert and creating running lanes for their backs, such as Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, the Chargers aim to establish a strong foundation for success under Harbaugh. With the sixth pick in the draft, the Giants opted to address their need for a dynamic receiver by selecting Malik Nabers out of LSU. While the Giants contemplated drafting a quarterback, such as Michael Penix Jr. or Bo Nix, they ultimately prioritized bolstering their receiving core to provide their offense with a much-needed playmaker. Neighbors' exceptional speed, route running ability, and reliable hands makes him a formidable weapon in both the short and deep passing game. By adding Neighbors to their roster, the Giants aim to inject explosiveness into their offense and provide Daniel Jones with the reliable target to elevate their passing attack. Now, at the 7th pick, the Tennessee Titans have, and they don't trade or select an offensive line. Man, I have a bit of a surprise with the Titans pick. With the 7th pick, Tennessee selects Penn State edge rusher Chop Robinson, signaling their commitment to bolstering their pass rush. With Robinson's explosive burst off the line, relentless pursuit of quarterbacks, and disruptive pressure on the field, the Titans aim to add a dynamic playmaker to their defense. Despite other pressing needs, Tennessee opted to prioritize defensive impact, trusting Robinson's potential to disrupt opposing offenses and provide a significant boost to their pass rush. I know they need O-line, but because the position is so deep and the edge rusher is not, they need to take an edge rusher as soon as they can. With the 8th pick, we have another trade, and I think there will be a lot more trades than in my mock, but I don't have a whole lot of time on this. So, the 8th pick in the draft, the Raiders move up in a bold move and select Washington quarterback Michael Penix Jr. with the 8th pick in the draft. Penix's stellar performance leading Washington to the title game and finishing as the Heisman Trophy runner-up solidifies his status as a top quarterback prospect. With his impressive arm, precision passing, and ability to thrive under pressure, Penix represents a potential franchise quarterback for the Raiders. Despite other areas of need, Las Vegas prioritized securing a dynamic playmaker at the game's most crucial position. With Penix Jr. at the helm, the Raiders aim to inject new energy and firepower into their offense, positioning themselves for success in the tough AFC West. And hey, maybe Davante Adams will finally have a good quarterback to throw to him in Vegas. He hasn't had one since he was in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Now, with the 9th pick and their second selection in the draft, the Bears opted to shore up their offensive line by selecting Alabama's offensive tackle J.C. Latham. This strategic move highlights Chicago's commitment to protecting Caleb Williams and establishing a running game for newly signed DeAndre Swift. By adding a talent blocker like J.C. Latham, the Bears aim to solidify their front line and provide stability for the offense moving forward. Now, I understand a lot of people haven't taken a wide receiver, but they have Keenan Allen, who they traded for, and they still have DJ Moore, who's a very good receiver. I could see them selecting quarterback later in the draft, like in the 3rd or 4th round, but they need an offensive line. Why not just take J.C. Latham? And with the 10th pick in the draft, we have a trade. The Patriots, despite having the 3rd pick, traded up again and giving up their 1st-round pick for next year to get their quarterback of the future, and that's Drake Maye out of UNC. Maye's exceptional quarterback skills, coupled with his poise in the pocket and ability to make quick, accurate decisions, make him a highly coveted prospect. With an eye towards long-term success and building a formidable offensive core, New England made a strategic move to solidify their future with 2 elite talents in a single draft by selecting Marvin Harrison Jr. and Drake Maye. And that concludes the 2024 Sportstown Mock Draft. Thanks for watching. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Also, I know a lot of you are going to say, why is Bo Nix not in the top 10? And why is guys like Dallas Turner and Jared Verese? But they're going to go later in the draft, and unfortunately, I wanted to do top 15, but I kind of ran out of time. I think Bo Nix is a good quarterback, but I think he'll fall into the 2nd round. He's kind of like Will Levis from last year. Either he's going to go really high or not in the 1st round at all. But again, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
We'll be right back.